Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this lecture we are going to discuss the DC voltmeter and AC voltmeter. So let us see the basic diagram of DC voltmeter. So see here, it is a galvanometer, it is a PMMC galvanometer. If you connect the resistance in series with the PMMC galvanometer, we can obtain the DC voltmeter. If you connect the resistance in serial with the galvanometer, we can obtain the DC voltmeter. Similarly, if you connect the same resistance in parallel with the PMMC galvanometer, we can obtain ammeter. Okay, it is the DC voltmeter. So by applying KVL, around the loop of this equation, we can get by applying the KVL, just applying the KVL in this direction, we can get minus V plus Im into Rs plus Im Rm is equal to 0. So Im Rm is equal to 0, and finally we can get the series resistance. The series resistance will be V by Im minus Rm. It will be the formula. So it is a series resistance. Actually we can call this resistance as a series resistance. Why? Because we are connecting this resistance in serial with the PMMC galvanometer in case of a DC voltmeter. So if you take the ammeter, this same resistance will be connected in parallel with this galvanometer. Okay, so by applying this KVL loop equation, we can obtain the series resistance, that is equal to V by Im minus Rm. So here it is, Rs is the series multiplier resistance, and V is the full range DC voltage, Im is the full scale deflection current, and Rm is the internal resistance of the galvanometer. So here it is the galvanometer, here it is Rm is the internal resistance of this galvanometer. So after that we can get after that we are going to discuss about the AC voltmeter. How can we get the AC voltmeter? So actually the DC voltmeter which measures only the DC voltages. If you want to use it for measuring AC voltages, we have to follow two steps. Actually the DC voltmeter is useful for measuring the DC voltages only. If you want to measure the AC voltages, we have to follow two steps. Those two steps are, first of all, we have to convert the AC voltage signal into a DC voltage signal by using a rectifier, and the second step is measure the DC or average value of the rectifier's output signal. We can get the rectifier based AC voltmeter just by including the rectifier circuit to the basic DC voltmeter. Okay, understood? So if you don't understood, no problem. If you see this diagram, you can easily understand this. See here, up to this part, so up to this part, the resistance along with PMMC galvanometer. This resistance, this serial resistance, and this is PMMC galvanometer. Up to this part will indicate the DC voltmeter. If you want to construct the AC voltmeter for measuring AC voltages, we have to just add the rectifiers. We have to just add the rectifiers at the input side. We have to just add the rectifier. It is a full wave rectifier. If you want to obtain the AC voltmeter using full wave rectifier, we have to apply or we have to insert the full wave rectifier circuit at the input of the DC voltmeter. Up to this part we will call the DC voltmeter. If you want to get the full wave rectifier, the AC voltmeter using full wave rectifier, we have to insert full wave rectifier. So if you want to get AC voltmeter using half wave rectifier, we just have to insert the half wave rectifier. This half wave rectifier will consist of only one diode now, so we can insert only one diode for indicating the half wave rectifier. Okay, half wave rectifier. What will rectifier will do? Rectifier will convert the AC to DC. Okay, AC to DC. So if you want to construct the AC voltmeter for measuring AC voltages, we just have to insert the rectifiers at the input of the DC voltmeters. So these two steps will indicate this only. Okay, if you wanted to construct AC voltmeter, we just have to insert the rectifiers at the inputs of the DC voltmeters simply. If you wanted to obtain the AC voltmeter using half wave rectifier, we have to insert the one diode. Here we are giving the input signal, we are getting this VMMC galvanometer. It is just the indicating device. Here is RM is the internal resistance, so RSC is the multiplier resistance. So the RMS value of the AC input voltage will be Vrms is equal to Vm by root 2. If you want to get the Vm value, we can simply write Vm is equal to 1.414 into Vrms. So the DC value or average value of half wave rectifier will be given by VDC is equal to Vm by pi. If you substitute the Vm value here, we can get the DC voltage as 0.45 Vrms. By using the AC voltmeter, if you want to measure the DC voltage, we can follow just this procedure. Okay, by using AC voltmeter, if you want to measure this DC voltage, or we can get 0.45 Vrms. Like this we can get this voltage. And next one is AC voltmeter using full wave rectifier. How can we obtain this AC voltmeter using full wave rectifier? Means we have to insert the full wave rectifier at the input of the DC voltmeter. So we have to insert the full wave rectifier. So the full wave rectifier will consist of 4 diodes from D1 to D4. Here we are getting the input signal. So it is a galvanometer having internal resistance RM. Here it is the current, and here it is the serial multiplier resistance. And next one, the RMS value is Vm by root 2. Here getting Vm value as same 1.414 into Vrms. But in case of a average value, in case of full wave rectifier is VDC is equal to 2 Vm by pi. Whereas the average value of a half wave rectifier is just Vm by pi. Whereas in case of full wave rectifier, it is 2 Vm by pi. If you substitute the Vm value here, we can get 0.9 Vrms value. It is a simple thing. How can we get the DC voltmeter? If you connect the resistance in serial with the galvanometer, we can obtain the DC voltmeter. How can obtain the AC voltmeter? If you have to construct, if you construct the rectifier at the input of this DC voltmeter, we can obtain the AC voltmeter.